Right, I have our Hello World application up. Since we last visited, I put it into GitHub. You'll find the URL for the GitHub repository in the course resources. And no changes made to the project itself, but I did add in application.properties under resources and package info under Java. This is a trick because if there's an empty directory there, GitHub doesn't sync empty directories. So by this way, you'll still get the full project structure. There's a couple minor tricks that you can use with Git to have it load empty directories. This is just quicker and easier and simpler. So let's go ahead and complete this assignment. So I'm going to come over to the POM. And now what we want to do is we want to add in the dependency section. We'll add in a dependency. And for artifact ID, we're going to do the commons. Laying 3 like that. Usually IntelliJ finds it. There we are. And we want Apache Commons. And you can see the IntelliSense is just coming right up. We want the 3.8.1 version. And we're not going to add in any type of scope at this point. And this gives us the dependency that we want. And I'm going to double check something here. So if I come over to the wrench like this, and under Maven, if I come down here to importing, what we want to do is make sure that import Maven projects automatically is checked. What this is going to do is when we change the POM, IntelliJ is going to go ahead and re-index the project. So it's going to look at those dependencies. If they're not in our Maven repository locally, it's going to automatically download those for us. And we'll be getting into that in an upcoming video as far as the local Maven repository. But now by having that, IntelliJ will automatically import any dependencies that we add or, more importantly, remove. So keep its index up to date on what's supposed to be in the project. So I'm just going to make sure that is checked. Say OK. So that adds in that dependency. And if you note down here at the bottom, I am working on the GitHub branch StringUtils. So we originally created the project under master. I'm switching over to the branch StringUtils so you can see what we created originally. And then under this branch, you'll be able to see the additions that I'm doing here. Now the next thing we want to do is come over here to the Hello World class, and let's add in system out like so. And now we can say StringUtils, and we'll do capitalize. Hello World like so. And let's go ahead and run this. And we'll take a look at the output of it. Verify that it does run, and we can see that hello gets capitalized there. So we do have all lowercase hello world, and then in our string below, we do get the first H is capitalized. So exactly what we want and exactly the behavior. So again, just to recap what I did here is I went in, created the dependency section in the POM, added in a dependency, and then the group ID Apache, org Apache Commons, Commons lang 3, and then the version 3.8.1. So all 3 components are required. These are called Maven coordinates of a dependency. So that includes them into the project. I made sure that IntelliJ was automatically importing any changes to the POM. And then we went into Hello World, and we can see now IntelliJ knows that we have brought in Apache Commons lang 3 as a dependency. So it allows us to use it when we compile and run. Everything lines up properly, so that dependency is now part of our project.